Tackle Junkies, what's going on, everyone? Really appreciate you guys and gals for clicking on the video. In today's video, we're going to review the Lew's KVD LFS. And really what you got here is an upgraded version of the LFS, which goes for $100. The KVD model goes for $150. So is it really worth the extra $50 to go from the LFS to the KVD LFS? We'll discuss that in today's video, plus review the KVD LFS reel. Now, I picked up the reel, I guess, mid last season. I finished the season with it, and I've been using it all this season as well. And I gotta tell you, I'm a big fan of the reel. I'm loving this combo here, and I do have a review on the rod as well, which is a Lew's KVD GC4 7-foot medium heavy fast action rod, labeled the all-purpose reaction rod. It's a great spinnerbait rod. I've mainly used this reel for spinnerbaits to run in 12 to 15 pound Seagar in Vizex. Now, when this reel came out, it was $140, which is what I got it for. But since then, it's gone up to $150. But you guys can still get this reel for $140 over there at Carl's if you guys use my code TJ10 at checkout, which will knock off $10 on orders, $25 or more. Free 30-day trial. Definitely check it out. Linked down below. But even at full retail, guys, you're getting one heck of a reel for the price. And I don't know why I think like this, but whenever I see a pro's name on a reel, I always think, is Kevin Van Dam using the same reel that I'm using straight out of the box? Or is his all souped up with better gears and all that, you know? But I can honestly say, after using this reel for a year and seeing how it's built, no doubt that this reel could stand up to the abuse that a pro is going to put it through. It really is a solid reel, especially for the price. And that all starts with the frame. Okay, it comes with an aluminum frame, which is going to be, you know, more rigid. You're not going to get any flex out of the reel, so definitely nice having an aluminum frame on this reel. I know a lot of guys actually look for an aluminum frame when they're going to purchase a reel. I'm not that guy. I never really look at specs. I don't care about, you know, frame material, bearing count, and all that. Whatever it comes with, it comes with. If I like it, great. If not, that's great too. But a lot of guys do look for that aluminum frame to have a super solid feeling reel with no flex. So it does have the aluminum frame. It also comes with what they call the P2 Super Pinion, which is a bearing supported pinion gear. So you're not going to have any play in that pinion gear. So on the retrieve, you're going to have a super smooth feeling reel, and really it's going to make your gears last longer as well, because they're going to mesh together better as well. So it does have the P2 Super Pinion, again, which is a bearing supported pinion gear. It also has dual braking. Guys, I'm a big fan of dual braking. I made a video years ago on how to use a baitcaster, and at that time I was using all Bass Pro Shops reels which had dual braking. And I say in that video, if you can get a reel with dual braking, it's going to be a much better experience on the water, just because you have more control. You'll have less backlashes and all that with a dual braking system. On the initial cast, if you're blowing up the reel, you need to up your centrifugal brakes. At the end of the cast, if it's starting to loop up, you need to up your magnetic brake. So having both systems on a reel is just going to give you a ton of control, okay? Like I said, this one here has dual braking, and I know a lot of guys don't like centrifugal brakes because they have to take the side cover off, and there's a chance you could drop it in the lake. So it would be nice if the side cover was attached to the reel. That being said, this particular reel only has 4 settings in there, 4 adjustments, and I run 2 on and 2 off. That's how I set the reel up a year ago. I haven't messed with it since then. And that really goes for all the reels that I have with centrifugal brakes. Once I set them, I leave them. If it has dual braking, then I'll make more adjustments with a magnetic system. If not, then I make my adjustments with the tension knob. So basically, whenever I set up my centrifugal braking system, I leave it. So I really don't have any issues with taking the side cover off on the water, just because I really never do. It's been set that way since day one. but it is nice having a dual braking system. Okay, what else does this reel have here? It's got one of those little hook keepers. If you guys can see that there on the back. Might kind of blend in with the EVA foam. I have a handful of loose reels that have that. I always forget it's there. I never use it. But if you like it, it's there. It does have an clicking tension knob. That's not a deal breaker for me. If it has it, great. If not, that's great too. Not really an option I look for. I know some guys like it, so it does have a clicking tension knob. Of course, it does have a clicking drag as well. And I do like the 95, I believe it's a 95 millimeter handle there. I like the extra length when I'm using that particular reel for, you know, reaction or moving bait. So I do like the length of the handle. EVA foam knobs, I mean, they're okay. If I could pick a knob from Lew's, I really do like the ones that's got like the wind grip on there. But these get the job done. Again, not a deal breaker for me as well. I really do like this reel. But I think really what I like the most with this reel is the gear ratio. And that's something that's always kind of bugged me about Lew's. For whatever reason, with some of their reels, they only offer like one gear ratio, which I think is usually like a 7.5. If they offer two, usually it's a 7.5 and an 8.3. If you guys know me, I'm a 6-speed guy. I love the power of a 6-speed. I can always speed it up, I can always slow it down, and I got that power. But majority of the 6-speeds from Lew's, like this one here, is in like a 6.8. It's still on the fast side. Where with the KVD here, they do offer it in a 6.2. Again, so a big fan of the lower gear ratio reel as well on here. I'm just looking at the box here. It does come with, if you're going to compare reel to reel, it does come with a 20-pound drag. The LFS comes with a 15. That being said, guys, like I said earlier, for years all I used was Bass Pro Shop reels. And I believe the Rig Lund for sure and the Pro Qualifier only had a 10-pound drag. I mean, I frog fished and everything with those Pro Qualifiers, and I never really had a need for more drag. But if you want more drag, like I said, you got 20-pound in the KVD, and you got 15-pound in the LFS. But like I said, for the most part, guys, the reels are very similar, but the difference is the braking system. The LFS here, the main difference is it does not have the dual braking system. It does not have the clicking tension knob either. Of course, knobs are a bit different, but I do believe the main difference between the two is the braking system. And is it worth it? I mean, to me, I believe a dual braking system is definitely worth the upgrade. I know it's $50, but I do believe with the control that you get with a dual braking system, it's definitely worth the upgrade. Especially if you're like new to baitcasters, I highly recommend a reel with dual braking. Like I said earlier, you're going to get a ton of control out of it. You're just going to have a better experience on the water with a dual braking system versus one that's not. Of course, if you're more experienced, it's not a huge deal, but I still like the control you get with a dual braking system. So for me, it's definitely worth the upgrade. But guys, overall, I truly do love this reel. It's very compact, very small in size. So you can see it very small in the hand. It kind of disappears in the hand there. Very compact reel, a long casting reel. I mean, I really have no complaints with this reel. For the price, I do believe you're getting your money's worth out of this reel. Well, guys, that should wrap it up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, be sure to smash the thumbs up. Let me know down below if you guys think it's worth it as well. You know, the extra $50 for the dual braking system. Of course, there's a couple other features you get as well, but I do believe the main one and the most important one is that dual braking system. If you guys liked the video, be sure to smash the thumbs up. Love you guys. We will see you guys on the next one.